Good morning, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Dow.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, all of y'all. Good evening. Okay. I gave you all homework, right? Did any all of y'all send it to me?
Ma'am, there was a delay, ma'am.
What happened?
Ma'am, my mom won't come for 3 days.
All right, but have you done the homework? You don't have any other source
Yes,
of work.
ma'am. Ma'am, I didn't.
Okay, fine. All right.
Ma'am, I have sent you my homework.
Yeah, I'll check that. So, Adrit, during photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and water from the air and soil within the plant. Water is oxidized. All right. Okay. Very good, Adrit.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sure photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food. It happens in the leaves of the plants where there are special cells called chloroplasts that contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. Mm, you haven't mentioned what are the other requirements of photosynthesis, Aishwarya. So I want a bit more detailed answer. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Mohanish, did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? I can't hear you, Mohanish. I can't hear you, Da. Can you unmute yourself and talk? Mohanish, can you please unmute yourself? Why you didn't do your homework, Mohanish? I know the reason. Text me in the chat box right now. Still waiting for your reply, Mohanish. Please make it quick. Mohanish. Because of procrastination, what kind of answer is this? You procrastinated what? That's my fault or your fault? This is not an excuse, Mohanish. Yeah, last homework you didn't understand and you didn't do it. This homework I clearly gave you and you still didn't do it. And you had your time yesterday. What did you do the whole day yesterday? What did you do today, whole day morning? It is not a matter of understanding. I don't want you to repeat the same thing again. Okay? Fine. Getting back to class, all of you. What did we see in last class, Sritej?
Mom, are you saying me?
Yeah,
Mom, 1 minute.
yeah.
Mom, last class, you told about herbs, shrubs, and trees.
Mm-hmm.
You told that herbs have green and tender stems.
Mm-hmm.
They're short and they do not have many branches.
Mm-hmm.
And shrubs, and you mentioned that shrub stems are at the base.
Okay, okay. Just tell me the headings alone of what we saw last time. Okay.
About the stem, creepers, climbers, leaves, the parts of a leaf,
Mm.
and the patterns of leaves.
Okay, very good. Aishwarya, tell me what is the meaning of venation?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of venation?
It's like lightning.
Sorry?
From the meaning of venation is lightning.
What are the two types of venations? Two types of leaf venation. We saw no last class, venation.
This one, recurrent venation and parallel venation.
Okay, all right. Deepika, tell me what is the function of a stem in a plant?
Ma'am, to pass the food,
To pass the food to
the leaves,
only the leaves
and to the roots.
and to the other parts of the plant. Okay, all right. Adrit, tell me the part of the leaf that is in the middle part of the leaf is known as what? Yeah, Adrit, you can see that this is the leaf. This middle portion is what?
Stem.
No, it's not the stem. What is the middle part, Mohanish?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Aishwarya, want to try?
And veins.
No, veins are the ones that run. These are the veins. What is
Ma'am,
this?
mid-lead.
Come again?
Mid-lead.
Midrib. Okay, it's the midrib. Please learn the parts of the leaf, people. You all will be having a quiz on this on Sunday. All right, and you all will be not having class on the next Monday. You'll be having it on Wednesday because I'm having a family function to attend. Okay, all right.
The separation of substances will come.
Yes, it will definitely.
And changes around us. Both of them.
Yes, everything will be mixed up. So your portions will be whatever I teach you today, till today, and separation of substances because last Sunday we didn't have a test on that, and changes around us. 3 lessons. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So since I gave you all a homework for photosynthesis, in order, photosynthesis is nothing but it's a process of the plants making their own food. Yeah. So can all plants make their own food? Can all plants make their own food?
No, ma'am. They need sunlight, water.
Okay, my question is, can all plants make their own food? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. They can make.
Okay. Sritej, do you agree? Your voice is very low, Sritej.
Ma'am, I agree.
Okay. Who and all doesn't agree? Anybody who doesn't agree that all plants can make their own food? Okay, so everybody agrees. This is false. Not all plants can make their own food. Only green plants can make their own food. Okay, non-green plants, they cannot make their own food. Like mushroom and all, it's not green. Okay, so there are many other non-green plants which cannot make their own food. So the things that you need
How
for,
can they get their food?
yeah, there are different methods they get their food. I'll explain about that. So things that you need for photosynthesis processes, you need sunlight. You need chlorophyll. You need oxygen in the form of air. You need water. So these are the 4 important components. Even if one is not there, photosynthesis cannot occur. All right. So what?
Ma'am, there is
Yeah,
not carbon dioxide.
it comes under the air component.
Okay,
CO2 and other air components. All right. So the process of photosynthesis is that so anybody knows what is chlorophyll?
Yes, ma'am. It's a green pigment.
Is the green pigment. You're right. So it is you can see that the blood is red color in your body because of hemoglobin. So the green color because of the leaf in the leaf is due to the chlorophyll. So it is the green pigment. So it is the pigment that gives the green color to the plants. All right.
Take carbon dioxide, ma'am. It takes from chlorophyll.
No, it doesn't take from chlorophyll. Like now you have the plant. Okay. Okay. So this plant, it has tiny pores in the side. Okay, in the bottom of the leaf, bottom ridges. Okay, they are the nose of the plants. They are known as stomata. Okay, so carbon dioxide gets in through the stomata. They're the nose, okay? Carbon dioxide gets in through the stomata, and sunlight is provided by the sun. Okay, it takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. All right, all the water is taken in by the roots. Okay, so your water is done, chlorophyll, so sunlight is done, chlorophyll is done, oxygen is done, water is done. So this is how your photosynthesis process, everything takes place. Even if one component is not there, the food cannot be made. All right. So the first thing what happens, the plants will first take the water from the mineral and the minerals from the ground through the roots. That's the first thing. Okay. Secondly, the leaves will take in carbon dioxide from the air and it will release oxygen. Okay. Third, the sunlight that will give the chloroplast the energy. Sunlight basically provides the energy for making of the food. Okay. So this is the whole process of photosynthesis. This happens like a cycle. All right. Please note it down.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you scroll up?
This is something that I taught yesterday. You need not write that. This is enough.
Ma'am, I completed.
Mohanish, please make sure you're not noting it down while I'm taking class. That is why you're not aware of half of the things that has been done in class. Please make note only during the time that I'm giving you.
Ma'am, I'm done, Deepika.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
so ma'am, oxygen air equals CO2 or CO2?
It's just CO2.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, guys, I'll just go break my fast and I'll be back. So when I'm coming back, I want you to find the answer for what are the different types of roots. There are different types of roots, like you saw different types of leaf patterns. There are different types of roots also. So I want you to find out what are the different types of roots and what are the differences. Now, if you have root A and root B, I want you to state the differences between root A and root B. All right?
Ma'am, did you say roots or fruits?
Roots, not fruits. Okay, I'll be back, guys.
Ma'am, we should state the differences, like what are the differences?
Yeah, like you have to, no, that you have to find out. I can't tell you what differences. You have to just find out what differences there are. I'll be back, all of you.
Ma'am, can we take three roots? Three types of roots?
Ma'am?
Ma'am,
Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am?
Yeah, Dad, tell
Yeah,
me.
Dad, tell me. Ma'am, I completed what did you Ma'am, I completed the answer. What did you I completed the question and the answer also.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, I searched it in the internet and wrote the answers.
Okay, very
Okay,
good.
okay, very good.
I'll be back in
I'll be
5
back in 5. Okay. Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, what is it, Monish? What is it, Mohanish?
What are we doing, ma'am?
Class, are you all done with the...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sritej, can you give me your answer?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the three types of roots are tap roots, fibrous roots, and adventitious roots.
Okay.
So tap roots have a main central root upon which small lateral roots called root hairs are attached. Mustard, carrot, beetroot, parsley, China rose, and all dicotyledons are examples of taproot systems.
Okay, 1 minute.
Mama, are you saying something?
Am I audible to all of you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Students, yeah, okay. Sritej, since you mentioned dicotyledonous, do you know what is the meaning of that?
Seeds which have two cotyledons.
Very good. Okay. Okay, all right. So tell me the definition of taproot in the meaning that you actually understood, other than giving me scientific terms. Tell it to me in more simple term of what you understood what taproot is.
Ma'am, actually, I understood it like it has a long main root and small little roots are attached to it.
Okay.
That's it, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Sritej. Okay. So you gave me adventitious roots, taproot, and fibrous root. Okay. All right. Deepika, can you tell me your answer?
Ma'am, I wrote about floating roots.
Mhm.
Ma'am, floating roots are roots that develop from the nodes.
Okay.
They store air,
Okay.
and they become spongy.
All right.
They project above the level of water.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Okay. So you found only floating root, or the other roots are there that you have found about?
Ma'am, and then I found tap roots. That's it.
All right. Fine. Okay. Thank you, Deepika. Aishwarya, your answer?
Yes, ma'am. So there are four main types of roots, which are taproots, fibrous roots, adventitious roots, and aerial roots.
Okay. Can you tell me what are fibrous roots?
So fibrous roots are a type of a shallowing spreading roots system,
Okay.
and they're made up of small fine roots that grow horizontally near the surface of the soil.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Aishwarya. Okay, Adrit, your answer?
Yes, ma'am. The different types of roots are tap roots, fibrous roots, and adventitious roots.
Okay.
Tap roots,
Tell me what are adventitious roots.
adventitious roots that form on any plant part other than the roots.
All right. All right. Okay.
Ma'am,
Tell me.
and because ma'am, fibrous roots are also known as adventitious roots because the primary root that forms when a seedling germinates does not remain.
All right. Fine. Thank you, Adrit.
Welcome.
Manish, your answer? Mohnish?
Ma'am, but I wrote as there are two types of fruits which are carrot, radish. Carrots are high in potassium, and
Okay,
even
okay,
radish.
okay. 1 minute. I didn't ask you to write vegetables or fruits that grow roots. I've asked you two types of roots. Are you aware of what are we even learning in class? We're learning about parts of the plant. So how will I ask you to write the vegetables? I've asked you two types of roots. The answer is wrong, Mohini. All right, class. So since all of you are aware that there are different types of roots. Okay, so there are even aerial roots, fibrous roots. Aerial roots are nothing but floating roots. All right. So now let us look at what these functions of these roots are, of these different types of roots, and why are they classified differently. All right. Okay. So we know that without the root, the plant cannot survive, because obviously without water, the plants cannot survive. All the water that you pour in the soil is being taken up by the nodes. Nodes are basically pores that is present on the root, right? So these nodes, they just make sure that the hole is open enough for the roots to absorb the water, and then it passes up through the stem, then to the other parts of the body. All right. So I'll first show you the diagram. All right. So roots that are long and has hair on them. Hair is nothing but this separating, like veins, they're only hair. Okay. There are roots like this, and there are roots that are more large and more dividing. Okay. The advantage of this is, now if you're pouring water here also, it can easily take in water like this. But here, if you're pouring water here, it'll take a lot of time to travel over here. Okay, so you need to pour it near the plant for it to get absorbed. So the first one that I've shown over here is a taproot. And this is a fibrous root. All right, so the main root here is the taproot, and the smaller root are these one. No, you can see the smaller roots. No, these are smaller ones. These are known as lateral root. All right. So now, since you all found the differentiation, apart from the watering that I told, do any of you all have any other difference between taproot and fibrous root? Any of you all?
Ma'am, any other difference that other than what we searched?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I already told you a difference over here. The watering of the plant is more easy for fibrous root. You can just water, it has a larger circumference area. Whereas for taproot, it's only a smaller area. That is one of the difference I gave you all. Give me another difference.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Tell me.
Ma'am, a taproot system has a single main root that grows down. A fibrous root system forms a dense network of roots that is closer to the soil surface.
Very good. So the first, I'm not mentioning my difference as one of the differences. I'm just writing down all the differences that you're all telling.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, the taproot is very thin and the fibrous root is very thick.
All right. So thanks, Ashwita. So they penetrate deep. You can see the taproots, it's going long. They penetrate deep, right? Whereas fibrous root is shallow. The terrace is at the base. They're not like penetrating deep. So they are shallow. So apart from thin and thick, we can say that they are long So they have many long main primary root and they are just short. And when it comes to thickness, what you can say is now for example, this is the taproot. Okay, sometimes this portion is thick, this portion is thick, this is very thin, this is thick. So it's like that for taproot. Whereas the fibrous root, they're all in the same thickness. Okay, so taproot, there are all of different thicknesses. Okay, and normally taproots are found in plants that have reticulate venation. Whereas these are found in plants with what venation?
Parallel venation.
Parallel venation. These are the main differences of these two types of roots, taproot and fibrous roots. But yeah, there are also adventitious roots and aerial roots, but that will be learned by you all in higher studies, like higher grades. Okay, so please note this down, the differences. And also another example that difference that Sritej told, taproots are normally found in dicotyledonous plants and fibrous roots are found in monocotyledonous plants. Monocotyledonous. So dicot means what? You have beans, peas, all these are dicotyledonous. Now you take beans, no? Or you take green peas. It's like this. You split into two. It has two halves, right? So this is a dicotyledonous. Whereas for mango, it has a single seed. It's a monocotyledon. Okay, so monocotyledon plants have fibrous roots. Dicotyledon plants have taproot. You can also write an example. This is very easy. Carrot is an example of taproot. And there you have mango.
Ma'am, zoom in the difference of taproot. First point.
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you zoom in the first point of taproot? Thank you.
You all can note down the homework also, and once you are done, you can just mention your name and you can leave. Your next class will be on Wednesday, and your test, which will be on Sunday, the chapters will be getting to know plants, separation of substances, and changes around us. All the 3 units. So please prepare well. It will probably be for 20 or 25 marks. All right. So, and also please make sure for the fill in the blanks, don't write in sentences. Listen carefully. Please don't write the fill in the blanks answers as sentences. Or you need not mention any articles also. Okay, like the, and I don't want anything. Okay, the root, the fruit, I don't want that. Just fruit, root, atom. That's it. Okay?
Ma'am, do you mean just one word?
Yes, just the word. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm done. Aishwarya.
Okay, Aishwarya, I hope you have noted your homework down.
Yes, ma'am.
Please complete your homework, the mistakes that I told you. I don't that. Just a minute, Mohanish, I'm talking. So, Aishwarya, once you're done with the corrections that I've given you today, you can do the homework that I've given you. Okay?
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Yeah, Mohanish.
Ma'am, I'm done, Deepika.
Okay, Deepika, note on.
Ma'am, can you repeat again? Ma'am, can you repeat the portions again?
The portions are changes
I
around
forgot
us,
to.
to know plants, and the methods of separation.
Methods of
Separation.
separation. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is Sritej. I'm done.
Okay, Sritej. You can note down the homework and you can leave. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am, so there's no
Ma'am,
class.
this is Adrit, I'm done.
Okay, Aditya. Deepika?
Ma'am, so
Bye,
there's
ma'am.
no class on Monday.
No class on Monday. That will be on Wednesday.
Bye, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. This is Monish, and I completed, and I
Yeah,
wrote down the
bye.
homework.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye.
ma'am.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.